mic working? That's my new catchphrase, I think. But anyway, hello, welcome back. It is the same evening for me, obviously. Just the hair bun was just giving me a bit of a headache, so I had to let my hair down. But anyway, we're gonna continue with everything. So what did we actually do? I don't quite remember. Yeah, the MX. We had the MX. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah. Triple D, daily dose of dopamine, right? Voracious students, you are my voracious students, and get out of my cloisters. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired, but we're gonna do it because before I go to bed, because now it's nearly 9 p.m. So I'm exhausted and I don't know what I wanted to say. It doesn't make sense, but anyway, we're gonna continue. And what are we continuing with? Encroaching. I think that was another word that I had from our lovely friend James, right? I think, yeah, we had that one. So let me share our team, but I'm not sharing, right? He. Now I am. Is the mic working? Should be. I tested it out, so hopefully everything is okay. I'm confused. I'm gonna put you here and we're gonna have a look at the word encroach. No, that doesn't exist. Encroaching. 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 This one. Encroach. Because it was written in ChatGPT. Is it connected to the ladybirds? Probably. So encroach. Encroach or encroach? Encroach. Why is there e? Encroach. The stresses, the fucking stresses. Encroach. Just like annex. It's not annex. It is annex. Encroach. Mistake. Development. Continue. Fucking hell. English is hard, but that's why I love it, actually. I kind of love it and hate it at the same time. No, I love it. So encroach, what does it mean? To take control or possession of something in a gradual way, continuum, and often without being noticed. What? To take control or possession of something in a gradual way and often without being noticed. How can you take control without being noticed? Sneakily? I don't know. Farmers encroached on forest land to grow crops. So the farmers took control in a gradual way without being noticed on forest land to grow crops. This is way too complicated for me. These devices are encroaching on people's privacy. So encroach on, right? As we can see. These devices are encroaching on people's privacy. Yeah, because they are bloody listening to us. In case you didn't know, it's a fact. Everything with a microphone is listening. And they know. And actually today, we had really, really deep conversations with my students in the morning. And then the algorithm on you, because my algorithm on YouTube was really shit yesterday. It was terrible. I had a lot of dancing videos or people doing pranks. I hate pranks. Seriously, pranks contentious topic, right? Do you like people doing pranks on other people? I fucking hate it. I think it's stupid. I don't think it's funny. I think it's awful, disrespectful, and it's not funny, especially when it's something like, I don't know, anything. I hate that. Like, I think I can make fun of myself and stuff, but pranks, like, I don't know, like cream pies into like someone's, like face, or making somebody jump. Like, I just, like, I know it is contentious topic, pranks, but I fucking like hate them, right? So this was on in my feed, and I just didn't know like what to watch. There was no conversation, no cheesy motivational quotes that I am a big fan of, or snippets from interviews or podcasts, nothing. After that meaningful conversation that I had in the morning with 3 students, I think. Yeah, we went like really, really deep. We were talking about life, children, relationships, all of these things. I went onto the shorts on YouTube, right? And it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. A lot of psychologists, really clever people, scientists, like, and I was in heaven in the afternoon, or like before this session. I was like chilling, or when I was like eating my dinner. During my dinner, I was watching some videos and I was scrolling, and it was heaven. Like, really meaningful, thoughts, ideas, motivational shit. Like, I loved it. So sometimes it's good when your devices are encroaching your privacy, because they can give you what you want. Am I making sense? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. And I forgot to refill my tumbler. Is there's a tumbler? What's that? It's not a cup. It could be a cup, but I think we can call it a tumbler. Tumbler. I don't mean the app. I mean the actual item. Tumbler. I mean tumbler cup with straw. Like this one. I just don't have the lid on it. Is this a tumbler? James, is this a tumbler? Well, probably, yeah. I do have these ones as well. Tumbler, right? Oh, it's strawberries. Look at that. That's so pretty. Nice. It's that's not pizza. Pizza. I can't speak anymore. Anyway, encroach. So, encroachment.
Encroachment.
Yeah. Who are you?
Encroachment.
Encroachment. Human encroachment threatens the birds' nesting sites. Like when humans are trying to take the possession of those sites, or they just are there. What do you mean? Encroach on or upon something. Gradually take away someone else's rights, or to take control of someone's time or work. What the company is proposing encroaches on the rights of individuals. I resent it. I resent it that my job is starting to encroach on my family life. That's not good. Work-life balance, darling. I resent it that my job, to gradually cover more and more of an area or land. They have promised that the development will not encroach on public land. Encroach. So gradually take away anything, usually a land or someone else's rights, or control of someone's. That's a good word, isn't it? Encroaching. Is there something encroaching? Encroach. I like you. I think you are a very meaningful word. Encroached, encroaching, encroaches, encroach.
Encroach.
Again, are you in a cave?
Encroach.
Encroach. Yeah, from the 60s. To enter by gradual steps or by stealth into the possessions or rights of another. To advance beyond the usual or proper limits. The gradually encroaching sea. Like it was becoming bigger. Like a high tide or a low tide. Encroachment.
Encroachment.
Encroachment. Creep. Like creep because it's secret. Like yeah, because Cambridge said it was done in a, what did you say? It was done in a gradual, often without being noticed. Okay. Encroach. On, up, and something. Disapproving. Okay, that's good to know. Miriam didn't tell us. Did you? You didn't. No. And Cambridge didn't tell us that it is negative. Encroach. To begin to affect or use up too much of somebody's time, rights, personal life, etc. I won't encroach on your time any longer. I won't encroach on your time any longer. That's a good sentence for like when you need to end a meeting. You know, isn't it one of those like polite phrases when you are saying like, I want to finish this conversation, so I will not be stopping you from the fact that you want to be doing other things. Do you know what I mean? There is this like sentence, I don't know which one exactly it is because I cannot think because I'm speaking too much, but you know, like I won't like this, like I won't encroach on your time any longer, like I know you're busy, so you know, like it's really really manipulative, isn't it? Because it's like my suggestion, you know, like I want to stop this, I don't want to talk to you anymore, but I'm saying that you are busy and you have to go and I want to respect your time, you know. I hate when people say that because it is manipulative and it makes you think like, oh, you know, like it's me but it's them, you know, who is like ending the conversation because they want to, but they, you know, like sugarcoat it and they make you think that, you know, it was your idea. Do you know what I mean? It's great tactics, you know. Okay, he never allows work to encroach upon his family life. Nice. Gradually, the negative feelings encroached into her work. That's not nice. That's not nice. To slowly begin to cover more and more of an area. The growing town soon encroached on the surrounding countryside. The growing town, oh yeah, that happens, right? Yeah, it's quite sad, but you know, but that's this house because we built this house. So this house encroached on the surrounding countryside because here there was a meadow. There was actually a swamp. Fun fact, I call my boyfriend Shrek because he is a Shrek from a swamp. It's true because you know this used to like he's not green on YouTube, but he, you know, like this is a swamp and you know like yeah. Anyway, the encroaching tide that is coming in, so it's a high tide, encroaching tide, so it like gets, that was in Brighton. If you remember from the last episode recording video or whatever, I showed you Brighton, that is at the seaside, and sometimes when there was a massive thunderstorm there was the encroaching tide and the pebbles from the beach, because there are pebbly beaches, so those little stones, those pebbles were actually like on the road. It's quite like it looked dangerous. Yeah. In the encroaching tide. Oh, like it's like tsunami. basically. So encroaching tides are not very welcome, right? It's too much. So it's like a little tsunami, basically. That's what it is. That is an encroaching tide. Or is it like a phenomena? Oh, it's not zoomed. It's blurry. Tidal floods per year. Encroaching tides, not good. Not good. Where were we? Oxford, right? Okay, so encroach. Oh, okay. I cannot copy. Can I copy like this? Can I? Can I? Oh, voracious. That's our friend. Encroach. Begin to encroach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. This is. Sorry. Let me just fix this so we can nestle and it's nice and comfortable. Assyrians began to encroach on trade routes near Jerusalem. Yeah, like history is full of encroachment. Human encroachment, because this is what humans do, right? They just go somewhere, they take the land, they take everything, they fight the locals, the native people. They're just like, oh my god, like, humans are terrible. In case you are listening, artificial intelligence, no, humans are amazing. Who knows? Yeah, we are good. Humans are good. We are good. We deserve to live. Where were we? Encroach. Yeah, moving on.
When the Assyrians began to encroach on trade routes near Jerusalem, the Cushite king Taharqa moved to stop them.
It's really beginning to encroach on the fundamental quality that really sets us apart as a species.
Okay, a fundamental quality. Okay.
Should be clear of obstructions underfoot, overhead, or in between. Objects that encroach on a path of travel can be
objects that encroach on a path of travel. So it can be like, oh yeah, it can be a significant hazard for pedestrians. Okay, so this is encroachment as well. That's practical, right? Let's write it. But that, like with the water, it is. But I was thinking more like, encroaching the land, like conquering things and taking things, and like shit like this. This is a little bit more practical. You can use this in like your daily life, daily life. Which color? Oh, maybe the orange one. Oh, we need something pinky. Oh, this pink. Red. So what did you say, my darling?
Should be clear of obstruction.
Objects. So encroach. Encroach. So objects that encroach on. That's quite important. Encroach on. It's always on, isn't it? In every single example, encroaching on people's privacy, encroached on forest, encroaching sea, which is encroaching on the land, encroach on your time, encroach upon, but not as much, but on. Negative feelings encroached into her work. Okay, so not every time. Encroached on
Underfoot, overhead, or in between. Objects that encroach
on a path of travel. Path of travel can be a significant hazard. It's a good example.
So what happens is the not me starts to encroach. The
not me starts to encroach. So it's like an abstract way. Like, not me, I didn't do that. Don't blame me. Maybe.
And you start saying, well, wait a minute, is that really not me? Maybe there's more of me than I thought there was, right? Maybe I am a flirt. You're right. It's true. I want to marry your soon-to-be ex-husband. No, that's
Oh la la. I want to marry soon to be your ex-husband. Everything is workable. Zen approach to conflict resolution. I would like to watch that video.
I said, you're the fool that married him, and now I have to mediate your divorce.
I like you. I like you. I want to watch the rest of this video.
Okay. But it's just basically anything that comes in that we can't hold as I. It's not me. You know, it's a very famous thing that we say that when human beings go to war with each other, that one of the first things we do is dehumanize the enemy.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because the enemy has to become not me. If it's not me, then I can abuse you, I can kill you, I can destroy you. But it's...
You're right. Oh my god, clever. This is exactly what is in my feed. You know, I mean, like my social media, it's like snippets of this. I love this shit. I love these like deep things. Makes me happy.
As you're like me, I no longer can do that. Right? So that boundary around what's me and what's not me at ethnocentric is strong, right? Mm-hmm. And it can be...
Oh my god, I could listen to you forever. Ooh.
It may encroach on our privacy.
Oh, yeah, it may encroach on our privacy. Our privacy. It may encroach on our privacy. It's a good one. And with the devices, right? Devices may encroach on our privacy. And with the land and shit.
Levels rise and encroach upon our critical infrastructure.
Okay.
Try to encroach on their legitimate interests is just wrong.
Okay.
And
those regions will inevitably encroach on Russian interests, and Russian
This really does encroach on a zone of privacy and can create...
Okay. So, like, technically it is to, okay, like, just to have the definition. So it means to affect, use up too much, of somebody's time, rights, or personal life. So what was it? Negative feelings. Negative feelings encroached. Encroached into her work. I won't encroach your time any longer. Okay. And our example is that, I can write this house. So this house encroached this beautiful swamp. Encroached the land / the swamp. So it's like physical, when like you take over possession, you take control. Yeah. So you take control or position of something in a gradual way. In a gradual way. So it is continuum. Gradual way without being noticed. So it's sneaky. It's sneaky. And actually, speaking of the fucking continuum, I realized that I didn't write the meaning of that. Something that changes. Yeah, like let me just write it. Which one was it? Dark blue. So something that changes in character. Something like it's like I will probably remember it forever, but just to have the right definition. Sorry. Something that changes gradually in like slight stages. So it's like which is like, you know, my YouTube short at the moment. But that's a good example because some time ago, you know, like when you upload something, like after 6 hours there was a massive spike, and within like an hour there was like 1,000 views. Now something has changed and basically nobody watches that shit anymore, and it goes like really, really slowly. It's a little continuum, and it takes like, I don't know, like 5 days for something to get a bit of attention. I don't know what they changed. Maybe YouTube hates me. I wouldn't be surprised. Or they changed something in the algorithm, because I do the same shit. I haven't changed. I don't know, you know, and it's a continuum. Probably. Anyway, how much? 26 minutes. Okay, so we are nicely in the middle. And that was the encroach on. And encroaching, I'm just wondering what James was talking about when he used this word. Because it was probably connected with the ladybirds, right? The ladybirds were encroaching on something. I can't remember the context like he told us. But anyway, that's it. Encroaching. Oh, the encroaching. Encroaching sea. Encroaching tide. That's the one, right? Right. Okay. I'm really sorry. I have to refill my tumbler. I have to refill my tumbler. So we're going to take a 2-minute break, right? I'm going to play this beautiful song for you. Is it possible that the audio was not working because I used that the last time? I'm just like a bit paranoid. I'm like terrified of like using that because I'm scared that I would lose the audio. Do I want to risk it? But the next time it was working, and it feels like I'm not muted. So let's try. So I will we're gonna take a tiny little break. I'm just gonna run into the kitchen. I'm just gonna get more water, and I will be back in 2 minutes. Right? We'll see. I will try to be fast. So see you in a couple of minutes. Is the mic working? I hope I didn't fuck it up, because you know what is funny? That, you know, when I do the countdown, it says your mic is muted when, you know, this is like going on. And I remember that it said the same thing. It doesn't change anything. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting quite tired, like really. Video backgrounds are now supported in the studio. Okay. Whatever. Please just tell me like everything is working. Anyway, what were we talking about? Encroaching. And that's it. So can we go for a new word? Right, we are right in the middle, so we can skim through this or leaf through this. Ostensible. Or should we finish the previous? No, ostensible. I want to know what ostensible is. So encroaching tide, encroaching everything. Now, ostensible. I remember learning this one. I remember having this in my head. And you know what I mean? I think this one means something similar to conspicuous. I think ostensible, it means obvious. Or maybe I just bloody confuse it because it starts with O. And it could be the exact opposite. Let me see. The ostensible subject of the painting. Ostensible? Have no idea. Tell me. Appearing or claiming to be one thing when it's really something else. So it's fake. Ostensible. Apparent, but fake. Oh, okay. I think I do remember. But I don't.
Ostensible.
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 Ostensible. Ostensible.
Ostensible.
Ostensible. Can I say ostensible?
Ostensible.
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 Ostensible. Anyway, appearing or claiming to be one thing when it is really something else. Their ostensible goal was to clean up government corruption, but their real aim was to unseat the government. So it is something like obvious. It's like apparent, something you can see. But in this case, it's not true. You can see that, but there is something lying underneath. Right? Appearing or claiming to be one thing when it's really something else. Rouse, whatever, published 60 scientific papers after his ostensible retirement. What? Blah, blah. Published 60 scientific papers after his ostensible retirement. So he like retired officially. Everybody thought that he was retired, but he published 60 scientific papers. So it looked like he was, you know, on his yacht, you know, like retired somewhere in the Caribbean Sea, but he was secretly working and he was writing his bloody papers, right? Ostensibly. I'm just going to be saying ostensibly. I just can't help it. If the engine on an ostensibly low mileage car is filthy, low mileage, it means it has like not many miles / kilometers. It means you haven't driven the car as much. Low mileage car probably is filthy. It may have higher mileage than it seems. If the engine on an ostensibly low mileage car is filthy, ostensibly, fucking hell. If the engine So it is so it looks like it's a new car, so therefore low mileage. Higher, it may have higher mileage. Higher mileage. What is the mileage? The distance that a vehicle has traveled and the distance that it can travel using a particular amount of fuel. Okay, I didn't know that. Is it mileage?
Mileage.
Mileage. Mileage. That should be black, right?
Mileage.
Mileage. Mileage.
Mileage.
Mileage.
Mileage.
So it's not mileage, but it's mileage. Mileage. Mile. Because it's a mile. So logically, it's a mileage. Mileage, which is the distance. And a vehicle has traveled. That it can travel using a particular amount of fuel. Was the mileage on your car? Or it's about 40,000. Well, that's not much. Like, it's like 100,000 on mine. 100,000. Yeah, whatever. Smaller cars have better mileage and so cost less to run. Could be true. Could be true. So that's mileage. So if the engine on an ostensibly low mileage car is filthy, if the engine is filthy, then it may have higher mileage than it seems. Okay. So visibly. What you can see. Okay, I kind of get it, but not really 100%. Intended for display. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Miriam. Oh, thank you very much, darling. Open to view. Okay. Being such an appearance, plausible rather than demonstratively true or real. The ostensible purpose for the trip. So you want to say like the ostensible purpose for the trip could be work, but you actually would not be working as much and you would be just chilling on the beach. Is that what it means? Right? Apparent? Yeah. Apparent, illusory, seeing ostensible. Suggests a discrepancy between an openly declared or naturally implied aim or reason and then the true one. Okay, so we've got the fact, which is covered in bullshit. I like it. Oh my god, I love these deep ones. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's not just, ostensible, which means like apparent. No, it's like there is a depth to that word. That's why I remembered that one. I mean, I remembered only the look of it and the sound of it. I didn't remember the meaning. But, it stayed in my dad, like whatever. Ostensible.
Ostensible.
Seeming or stated to be real or true when it is perhaps not the case. The ostensible reason for his absence was illness, but no, he was hangover. He had a big party. And he got hammered and he was just hangover. And he was like, oh, sorry, I've got diarrhea. Now I'm literally chatting shit. Now I want to drink more.
To do is, although this is the topic, the ostensible topic is
topic. So it's a topic. Oh my god, I can't do that anymore.
human rights. Really, once I tell the story of it doesn't stop with humans, right? The story doesn't stop with humans. It's just
So it's a story that seems it is like ostensibly about humans, but no, it doesn't stop there. It goes deeper.
Spontaneous, ostensible psi events for
Psi events.
spontaneous.
This word means dogs in like plural of a dog in my language. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, let me finish one word. So,
Psi.
psi. The 23rd letter of the Greek alphabet. I know about that, but what are you talking about? Spontaneous, ostensible psi.
Ostensible psi events.
Psi events. Psi events? Psi.
Psi.
I don't like the psi. Why would you say psi?
Psi.
Psi. Why? It's like psychology. No, it's a psychology, so it's a psi. But what would you? Well, I don't get it. Do you get it? Psi events. What does it mean? Ooh, horses and dreams. Oh, like psi events. What do you stand for? Calculation psi. Psychological Society of Ireland. Mad nature, paranormal. It must be an abbreviation of something. Public Services International. Photon Systems, Instruments, Horses and Dreams, Site Events. It must be Public Services International. It must be an abbreviation, probably. I don't know. Ostensible
dojo
master.
by another ostensible master who's also teaching them mostly just technical skills. And he claimed
Okay, ostensible master. So I am the master. Look at me. He claims to be a master,
to be
but
a master, but when we talk about Data Rings, about growing their realm of concern, we know by the end of the film that he's only concerned about himself and his own group of fighters.
oh, so he's not the real master. I've seen some ostensible teachers because they're like they're like like the teaching, but they don't understand shit. Like no joke. I used to teach teachers of English. Yeah, and it was like, so okay, well that's a good example for this. So once upon a time there was this lady, and at that time, like she had taught English for like 40 years at that time, and she wanted to have lessons with me, and I was like, what the fuck, that doesn't make actually like sense, because that was the first year of my teaching, or like when I started to work. So I was really confused, but then I understood because that lady, she was working with textbooks only, right? So she actually didn't understand English. She couldn't speak. She couldn't do like she could. I think I mentioned it in one video, didn't I? I don't know, but she couldn't, like, she just didn't understand. Like, when I asked her about certain things, like she was like reciting those like definitions from those stupid textbooks, but she couldn't put it into practice. She couldn't put a sentence together. There was just so many things she didn't know. So essentially, like, eventually we ended up doing something because her like students, her pupils, they were bombarding her with questions, right? Because that was like 5 years ago, let's say 6 years ago. So like the internet was big at that time already. So her students or pupils, I can't remember, like it was primary school, so I don't know how old those children were. But they were like bombarding her with questions because they were watching like think shit on the internet, right? and she didn't know the answers because she had never watched anything in English. She had never read a book in English. Like, she didn't know like fucking anything. So she like brought those questions to me, and I was answering those questions, and then she was like sharing it with her students because she had absolutely no idea. Like, it was an older lady, I mean, in her 40s or 50s potentially. So I do understand that, like 10 years back, like the internet was not such a huge thing, but it was quite shocking, like how you can teach something you actually don't understand. And this is the reason why, for example, I didn't understand English in primary and secondary school, and most of the people that I know, they like didn't get it. And do you know why? Because of these ostensible teachers. But that's a good example. Because of these ostensible teachers who are like teaching something, but they actually don't understand. They cannot use it. They just don't know what they are doing. And they are just there with the textbook, like, open your textbook on page 27, exercise 18. And that's about it. And that's what they do. But they actually like don't fucking understand, and they cannot fucking speak. So that's ostensible teacher. I like that because I see her face, and she was not the only one. I had like 3 of them, so it's a real thing. Green, I want the green one. So ostensible. I have to move you a little bit. So ostensible. Do I remember her name? No, I don't remember her name. Can't remember. So ostensible English teachers, or on social media. No, like there are really cool people making these like sketches and these like funny videos that I just can't do. It's like way out of my cloister zone. But like the way they speak, I kind of doubt their ability to speak and to have a real conversation. There are two things. I'm mixing apples and oranges, apples and pears. Like, it's a different type of content. It's a completely different thing. But like, I've seen some people, and I seriously doubt. I have some qualms. Fucking hell, look at me. I have some qualms. Or is it the right context for this? Or I have some doubts. No, that's not correct. That's not correct. I have some doubts about their ability to like hold a conversation. I think they are great at research. I think they are great at acting. I think their content is amazing. I think they do a great work. They are really entertaining. People love them, and I support it 100%. But I've got a funny feeling that you would not be able to like speak with them. There is nothing wrong about it. However, to some extent, like, if you are teaching a language, you should be able to speak it. Do you know what I mean? Do I sound arrogant? I'm not saying like I obviously don't know so many things, right? I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm just saying that, ostensibly when somebody is, like so huge and, they teach, it seems like they know when in reality they may not know. Which is fine. I don't care. Because I obviously don't know either. Alrighty, ostensible. So, seeming or, yeah, let's put the ding. So, seeming or stated to be true or real when it's perhaps not the case, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, any other? Okay, that's the side. No. It's really something else. Yeah, and then do we have? Open to view. Ostensible purpose of something. Yeah. Ostensible purpose of something. And I like the one with the holidays. Where was it? Ostensible reason for his absence, but why not? Ostensible reason for his absence. And there was one with the, where was it? Ostensible reason for their visit. No, ostensible reason for his, did I just say it? For the trip? Yeah, for the trip where, actually I make fun of that all the time, because like some of my students, they have like business trips, and I'm always like, did you have fun? Did you lie on the beach? Did you have time to explore the city? And sometimes they do have time for personal things, and sometimes they don't have time. So it really depends if the reason is just ostensible, or if it's genuine, if it's legit.
Out. Are they talking about their ostensible subject, or are they telling us something different?
Okay, say that again.
Out.
Are they talking about their ostensible subject, so the one that they want us to think is the truth?
About their ostensible subject, or
They are telling us something different? That's the question.
telling us something different?
Something different.
Birthday, and the ostensible reason was that they were looking for guns and warrants and serious criminals. But the collateral damage of all this is that a lot of innocent people got swept up in this sort of dragnet approach to fighting crime. Birthday, and the ostensible reason was that they were looking for guns and warrants.
They were looking for things, yeah, but they were not.
I mean, in some cases, you have hundreds of ostensible owners of parcels.
Ostensible owner of parcels of land. Yeah, but they are not. It's owned by someone else.
And on 2 occasions, the Supreme Court has invalidated efforts by the Congress to allow these lands to be consolidated back into the power of the tribe.
The ostensible reason for this is Israel's alleged mistreatment of Palestinians living in the areas of the Gaza.
It's not conspicuous. It's contentious. Contentious topic. This is a very contentious topic.
We have to grapple with what it means when a republic, an ostensible democracy,
Ostensible democracy, that's quite beautiful as well. Do you think democracy and freedom, do you think we have freedom, or our freedom is only ostensible? Ostensible French within game.
Ostensible or aspiring to be country of a democracy.
Okay.
Playing with this wonderful tie to his ostensible toga.
What is toga? What is that? What is toga? Or something in the picture of me. Oh, that's I didn't know that. In ancient Rome, toga. Did you know? I didn't know. Where's the toga? Oh my god, I love this. I'm really, really tired, but I'm still running on endorphins. Or is it dopamine? Dopamine. Triple D. Daily dose of dopamine. Daily dose of dopamine. So it is, yeah, toga. Toga. Now I have to draw a picture of that. He's got something on his head. Oh my god, oh my god, yeah, this is beautiful. Well bloody done. Yeah, this is my I created a little, like I told you I wanted to be an artist. Yeah, so toga in ancient Rome. Yeah, the ancient Rome. Does it mean anything else? Toga, a piece of clothing worn by people in ancient. Is it ancient?
Ancient.
Ancient. Long piece of art. Okay, anything else? Yeah, that's it. I think, or actually we don't know. We have to double check it in everything. And I guess that would be it, because it's, oh my god, it's nearly 10 o'clock in the evening. And that's a time for me to turn into a pumpkin and go sleepy. Like, my eyes are killing me, actually. So what have we got today? Not much, I think. Not much. Annex. Did we have this one before or no? Well, basically it's the same spelling, but I think we had that one before. We had toga, right? So toga is this clothing. It's like one thing that you just wrap around, just because they didn't know how to sew at that time, so they just had this massive curtain and they just wrapped it around their bodies. So that's about it. Then encroach, the water, or this house encroached on the land, and it's about like taking control or taking some possessions of something. Object that encroaches on a path or travel. It may encroach on our privacy. Yeah, devices, because they are listening to us, right? So they may encroach on our privacy to affect or use too much somebody's time. And right, yeah, I don't want to encroach on your time. Negative feelings encroached her work or into her work. This house encroached on the land. Take control, encroaching tide. But the time, right, personal space. Then mileage, which is the distance that the car you have driven with your car. And something ostensible is something, like obvious, but it's bullshit. So something seems to be one thing when in reality is actually another one. And the word voracious, we had that one as well, right? No, we had that one before, but we had it. So again, we are growing. We've got, oh, you cannot see. Where are we? We've got 3 of them already. Pretty cool, huh? Like, it seems that I'm just like chatting shit, but when in reality, we're actually like, we are doing great. So I'm proud of myself. Really, I am. I'm really proud of you. So in case you are studying with me, well bloody done. Seriously, I love you. I am proud of you. I hope you enjoyed and you are excited for the next Triple D, because you are my voracious student, right? Along, we should say goodbye to our ChatGPT as well and thank him for everything. We didn't need you as much on today, but I definitely would find more usage. Is usage a word? Usage, yeah. Anyway, so 1 hour, that's enough for today. So I'm wishing you a fantastic evening or morning or afternoon. You are amazing if you have finished this with me. I've got loads, so I will definitely see you next time. So take care, stay happy and healthy, and I will catch you later. Now I have to end the recording. Where's the bloody button? Where are ya? Yeah, I actually wanted to try this. I will try it later. So take care and see you. Bye, 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 bye.